Hello friends, today we are discussing about next topic, that is Savitribai Phule Pune University offline MCQ examination. Recently 14 guidelines university has given, so what to do, list it is there. I'm Dr. Vijay Wagh and let's start today's discussion. SPPU MCQ offline examination, 113 to 114 centers at Pune, Ahmednagar and Nasik. It has been given or mentioned into the circular, and they have explained about 14 guidelines. So first guideline is, please do watch timetable shown and thereunder changes to SPPU website time to time, so that you can understand at what day your paper is there, and there should not be any ambiguity in your mind. Second, what students should have when they will go for examination, because since last week there was very pathetic situation for online examinations. Day one, the paper it has come, means many questions was out of syllabus. Many students, day two, the login problem were there, and they were not able to give their examination. But such type of many of my subscriber asked, can we switch from offline to online or online to offline? But don't do such things, because whatever the information you have fed in your option form filling process, maintain that one. So those who have chosen for the offline examination, please continue. Only the thing is that at the time of examination or the day of examination, you should carry a hall ticket with you. Second, any authorized identity, that is college identity card. Please check that principal's sign and the seal, it should be there of institution. And authorize again the Aadhaar card, driving license, voter card or PAN card. So either of these thing it should be there, A and B, both things it should be there with you. Now third, that is 114 colleges as a center for offline examination, which is mentioned on hall ticket. That means which center is nearby at your place, it has been allotted to you. So there is advice that university to visit said examination center one day before your examination and check the details, so that exact time calculation you can do to reach at the said institution, and even check the examination timetable schedule with consultation with center in charge at that college, so that there should not be again any ambiguity between your timetable and their timetable. And once you confirm it, there should not be any missing of your paper. Fourth, there will be your examination by thermal gun for the temperature detection, and only 20 minutes earlier to your paper time you will be allowed to enter into the examination hall. This gun temperature, it is a precautionary measure to COVID patients and those all things. So it's advised that at least 30 to 40 minutes before examination time you should be there at the examination center. Then again, fifth, that you should carry your own mask and should keep continue on face, covering mouth and nose. You should not touch it again and again. And as the offline examination of backlog students experience, the paper was at 10 o'clock, but it took 3 hours to download the paper at various centers, and it made a 3 hours late on that day. But in such cases, suppose if you have to stay for 4 to 5 hours, then you should keep 2 masks with you. Each mask it should be replaced by 3 to 4 hours, so that if there is any delay in examination, you should have enough mask with you. Sixth, advise to carry your own small pocket sanitizer in a transparent bottle, so that wherever you touch the unknown thing, you can clean your hands very efficiently. But remember, your hand should not be too much wet or sticky with sanitizer liquid, otherwise it will rub the ink on OMR sheet and there will be rubbing of it. So keep it aside and away from the OMR sheet, and whenever you will spray sanitizer, so properly remove all the things and then only you touch your OMR sheet. You can also carry your own drinking water in a transparent bottle. Please carry glucose water, that is advised, so that if there is a delay for examination or paper, so that your energy level should be maintained. Seventh, while giving examination, you can keep white rough paper blank from both sides and should do for your rough work or calculation on it. And while submitting OMR sheet to your supervisor before leaving the examination hall, so that white paper you have to submit to supervisor. 8th, student can use either blue or black ink ball pen for OMR sheet during the examination, and properly you should mark the circles. 9th, before entering into exam hall, student has to give COVID-19 self-declaration form that he or she is not suffering from corona virus infection or corona positive on the day of examination. Proper discussion we will do at the end of this slide, that what it is required and what it is not required. So next, that is a 10th guideline. When offline examination will over and you will submit the OMR sheet to supervisor, you have to leave the examination hall with maintaining safe and equidistance from each other, so that the social distancing norms you should follow to avoid or contact and any infections thereunder. 11th point, with prior permission from supervisor, and if he permits, then only you will be allowed to leave the examination hall. Don't try to leave the hall just between the 30 minutes or likewise, as you are having habit of your conventional examination. It's advised to sit for total 60 minutes or set duration of time for that particular examination. Suppose if non-regular students are there or external students are there, there might be the chances that your examination it will be for 2 hours. So likewise you have to maintain the timetable as per your schedule. So don't leave earlier. Take a time to think for the answer for the question and be seated over there. 12th point, all right to allow the student to give examination or not is given to the center officer in charge. If he deny for particular reason or suspect, then you can't force him or her to sit for the examination. Don't argue with them. If they are giving some justification, follow the guidelines as per given by university, as well as you are having phone numbers to contact if you want to say something to the university officials. Now under this 13th guideline, for further information or whatever, if you have not understood or if you have any queries related with it, you can contact to SPPU. So these are 5 contact numbers they have given. So 02022621951 it's a series of 5 numbers. So note this number before going for the examination. Now the most important thing is that that in that circular there is a form. That form you have to carry with you, and you have to fill that form, otherwise the center may allow you to give the form. That COVID virus infection declaration form, it should be on OMR based offline examination. So it is divided into 5 parts. So first part, it is the general information, that is your name, your examination PRN number, your seat number, mobile number, register mobile number and register email ID. It should be there. Now the declaration form, it is divided again into 4 zones. That is, first is traveling to abroad country. University want to know that whether you have traveled abroad in year 2020. If yes, which country, which part you have visited, and the date of travel and the date of arrival. If needed, you can keep passport Xerox with you, so that you can show them that this date I have gone and this date I have came back. COVID-19 B part, that is a COVID-19 infection or any infectious person is there. So with that person, what is your relation? So university want to know, have you been in contact with infected or either suspected or either diagnosed person? And suppose this person, it is there in your family or in relation with them, that you have to mention on the what date you have contacted with them. Remember that it's advised that 20 to 28 days now new norms you should be there if you have visited those persons. So there should be this much of gap. Now C part, do you experienced or experiencing? So these are some normal what you can say signs. They want to know whether you have some fever or whether you have cough or you have shortness of breath or persistent pain in the chest. So whether if you are suffering from any of this, you have to mention over there. And then the final is self-declaration with signature. Give accurate and correct information to those all things, and you are responsible to give this information, and then downwards you have to sign on this form. So this pandemic situation, why this online examination it occurred, and this offline conditions, generally rural area or where the person cannot go to the online examination they have chosen for it. So you have to maintain the social distancing and to avoid the contact between each other. So this is the form. Then I think this information I'm giving in each video, that there in at a college level principal or CV or exam coordinator it will be there, and especially for you there are supportive staff as well as supervisory persons. And university Shri Mahesh Kakade, Director Board of Examinations and Evaluation. So this is the mail and phone number. If any another query, you have to know it. One precaution you have to take in this examination, that is, don't staple anything with stapler like supervisor material or form or anything else to your OMR sheet, because it can create hole. Or even punch by punching machine, because it is creating two circular holes on a paper in the center. So there might be the chances that whatever option you have chosen, it might go into that one. So you have to take care. Otherwise there might be chances that this option mark to cut or rub in such situation, which will hamper on its checking and ultimately the results. So these were the guidelines for offline examination which are coming in near future. So if you like this information, please subscribe and share to maximum offline examination students, and do the best performance in your MCQ offline examination 2020. Thank you.